Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Madisonville Marine, Skeeter, G3, Hurricane, Godfrey Aqua Patio. The top brands of boats are all available at Madisonville Marine, and their goal is to sell you the right boat for you and your family. So you can see the deck boats, the pontoon boats, the fishing boats, all different kinds of boats, all in one location. Madisonville Marine on Highway 411 North in Madisonville. When you think boats, think Madisonville Marine, because quite frankly, there is no better place to buy a boat. All right, let's take a look here. 247.com. The national guys ranked the top 100 transfers in America this week, and here's your list. On the going from Tennessee, it's a lot longer list. Henry To'o ranked as the #1 player on the transfer market. #2 player, Eric Gray. #7 player, Wanye Morris. #11, Ty Chandler. #20, Key Lawrence. So 5 of the top 20 players leaving their school are from Tennessee. Throw in Jameer Johnson to Texas A&M, Quavaris Crouch, DeAndre Johnson, and you've got 8 guys in the top 100 that are leaving Tennessee. You've only got 2 coming in. Juwan Mitchell from Texas, who ranks 81st. Joe Milton from Michigan, 94th. One thing I thought was interesting, Mitchell ranked 81st, Crouch ranked 82. They're basically just trading positions. And the interesting thing, when you look at it, numbers-wise, they're pretty much the exact same players last year. One thing I want to start with, I mean, let's just overall, this just reinforces what we've already known, that you're losing a heck of a lot more talent than what you're bringing in, correct? Anybody got anything to add to that?
Yeah, absolutely hammered. And these are difference-making players, and they're also going to big-time programs. In North Carolina, maybe the smallest of the group. But, yeah, the power programs, that's going to be the best draw to the elite players that are in the transfer portal.
And to your point, North Carolina's a top 10 team going into the pre-con.
That's true. That's a great spot for Ty Chandler, too.
Yeah. I would say that they're taking – that doesn't mean you're not still getting some good players and guys like Dejon Terry. It just means Tennessee is getting less proven transfers. Tennessee, the guys they lost were either big-time prospects or they were more proven players. Tennessee had to take some chances on some guys, in part because of where this program is right now.
Okay, let me ask you this, Ryan. A lot of hype right now around Joe Milton. When he announced he was coming in, a lot of hype around Hendon Hooker. Hendon Hooker isn't on the top 100 list there. Joe Milton ranked as the 11th best quarterback in the transfer portal, according to 24/7. There were 10 guys ahead of him. That would appear that the national guys don't have as high a view. Now, let's face it, rankings, who knows how they're going to work. Joe Milton, you may be looking at what he did at Michigan, but he comes in, fits this system, and he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's absolutely possible. And Henry To'o may go down to Alabama and stink. We don't know. But that said, your national guys who do these rankings, they weren't as impressed with Tennessee's quarterback haul in the transfer portal as I think a lot of people around here are. Why?
Well, I think it's, let's face it, Tennessee was still looking in the transfer portal for a quarterback after adding Hendon Hooker. I think that's kind of a reflection of what Tennessee saw on the practice field this spring. I think Hendon Hooker so far has shown not to be a huge difference maker in the passing game. Now, he's a good runner, I think, and that has a place, but in this offense, does he project as that ideal quarterback for what Josh Heupel wants to do? I don't know if he can stretch the field that way. Joe Milton being in the top 100, I think, shows you that there's some talent there that our analysts feel that he still has. But you're also going by the track record you have, and he started 5 games at Michigan. Results were not great last year, so he's not had much of a chance. You hope that he exceeds that ranking and plays better. He's got the arm strength and everything that gives him a chance to do that, but based on what he's done so far as a college player, I can't quibble too much with that ranking because he's just not done it at a high level just yet.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much everyone that you saw in those rankings have produced at their previous schools. So that's a lot of what you're seeing in those rankings. I think Gilbert, the tight end that left LSU and has been in and out of a lot of schools.
Committed to Florida and then uncommitted, yeah.
Right, and I think he had some real flashes as a freshman, but overall, the guys that were ranked have produced at their previous stop. Milton just didn't have enough of a body of work.
Yeah. All right. When we come back, I'm going to talk about Milton. One of the reasons everyone's praising him is his arm strength. On campus now, and people are still praising the arm strength. Now they're seeing it firsthand. Is arm strength the top trait for quarterbacks? Is that what we're looking for? Come on back on the Sports Source. We'll discuss that.